Today's mini lesson will focus on summary. The purpose of the topic, main idea, and summary is the same. They all help to tell what the text is mostly about. Last class, you learned about topic and main idea. This lesson will help you to pinpoint what summary means. First, let's do a quick review. So topic is usually just a word or two that captures the big idea of a text. So some examples are one word like dolphins, careers, medicine, or you might have things that are a short phrase like marine biology or polar bears. Main idea is a complete sentence that tells the big idea about the topic. So first I start my sentence with the topic, like dolphins, then I tell more about them. Dolphins are mammals with unique characteristics. Now let's take a look at summary so we can tell the difference. Summary is a paragraph that tells the main idea with supporting details. So let's read our summary example. Alligators and crocodiles are both similar and different. Both alligators and crocodiles are considered part of the same species called crocodilians. Also, they are both cold-blooded, thick-skinned, and are egg-laying. To tell the difference between them, you can look at their snouts. Alligators have wider, shorter heads, which are more U-shaped, whereas crocodiles have a more V-shaped snout, which is longer and more pointy. So you can see the first sentence is my main idea. It starts with our topic, which is alligators and crocodiles. Then it says what we're going to tell about them, how they're both similar and different. Then the following sentences are supporting details. So we have one supporting detail, 2, 3, and 4. So what's important to note here is your paragraph might have 3 supporting details followed by a concluding statement, or you can add another supporting detail with more facts. So remember, we do have this tip so that when you're writing your main idea, you're going to start with your topic, then tell what you're mostly going to talk about in the paragraph. For supporting details, a tip, choose 3 important details or facts that support your main idea. You'll write with complete sentences. So keep these tips in mind when you're going to write in your packet for your nonfiction children's book. So let's practice with a paragraph. You'll notice it's a similar one to last lesson. So our steps to follow, we're going to read aloud the text first. Second, you can highlight or underline 3 specific details that support the main idea you wrote last lesson. So you'll take a look at your packet for that. Lastly, you're going to write in your own words the 3 supporting details in your mini lesson packet. If you haven't gotten out your packet yet, go ahead and do that now. So as a review, last class you might have one of these main ideas or something similar to it. Hawaiian monk seals are in danger of becoming extinct. And seals may become extinct, but marine animal experts are hoping to save them. So our goal is to look through the paragraphs to see if we can find supporting details that help to build on this main idea. So I see one here, and I highlighted it for us. Experts worry that the seals are not getting enough food. I'm going to reword that and put that in my packet now. Another example that I'm finding that supports my main idea, many of the pups are thin and are not living past their first few years. I can also maybe shorten that sentence and put it in my own words. And another one I found, other scientists are monitoring the monk seal's habitat for pollution. So you might have found some other supporting details for your main idea that you found in this paragraph, but these are just the 3 that jumped out at me. So if you're reading any other passage, consider doing something like this. You can find the main idea and then highlight or underline the details that support that main idea. So what now? Look through your notes from the research you've done so far. So you might have taken notes on paper, or you might have taken notes in Google Classroom. Find specific details that support the topics and main ideas you've written in your packet for your book's pages so far. Continue researching if you do not have enough specific supporting details for your topics and main ideas. Notice that I'm fixing my typos. You should do the same in your research. All right, so this should help you out. I know that this is going to be a lot of work, trying to make sure you have enough details and facts to support your main ideas in your packets. But once you have this entire packet filled out and everything is clear, it's going to be so much easier putting your nonfiction children's book together. So do the work now, and it will be less work later on. If you're interested in a can-do connection, trying to figure out why we are doing this, this is the work of summaries. Your job as a children's book author is to research in depth about a topic. Then you summarize that research in your own words to make the content more easy to understand for children. So really, you're kind of translating for kids. They might not be able to read the research articles that you're finding, but in the way that you're kind of putting the information into your own words, it's going to help them to learn about your topic in a much more easy and fun way. So a challenge for you, take your time to write an organized paragraph for one topic or heading in your packet. You can find paper, or if you'd like to write on the computer, that's fine too. But star that page to show that that is a professional paragraph that is ready to be shared with children. So if you want, look back at the previous slide. You can see how some of the paragraphs have been built, but you can write the main idea sentence and supporting detailed sentences to follow. Good luck, and hopefully now topic, main idea, and summary are super easy and you are a pro.